Setting of main and dual panel display. To enable the display of electronic chart and associated information, main and dual panel are used. You can change vertical dimension of main and dual chart panel by using the cursor. As the cursor is positioned on the bottom boundary of the main panel, it will change its form. Then, get hold of the bottom boundary and set it at the desired height. If the two chart panels are arranged vertically, this functionality is retained for altering horizontal dimension. This arrangement is possible for chart panels only. Use the tab in the lower part of this touch screen to switch to dual panel. This panel is an additional chart panel where the ship symbol is permanently displayed. The panel is not displayed if any of functional panel are turned on or activated, and the panel and vice versa. When it displayed, no functional panels can be seen. The chart area of main and dual panel is designed for the following purposes. Number 1. To display electric chart showing classes of chart information determined on chart panels. Number 2. To display the on-ship symbol with motion vectors. Number 3. To display the route loaded for proceeding by in the navigation mode. Number 4. To display the target of AIS objects. Displayed in the top left corner of the chart area is the panel orientation symbol, an arrow showing direction to the north. By default, main and dual panels are displayed vertically that corresponds to press button in dual panel. Para daw po paganahin ang display of electronic chart and associated ay kailangan gamitin ang main and dual panel, and pwede daw po itong palitan ng vertical dimension ng main and dual chart panel sa pamamagitan ng paggamit ng cursor. Tapos pag yung cursor ay naka-position sa bottom boundary ng main panel, ito ay magpapalit ng form at i-hold ang boundary to set the desired height. 3.2. Setting of ship symbol on the chart panel by the cursor position. To set the ship symbol in the relative motion mode in any point of chart panel, press button. Position the graphic cursor, which will appear in the place within the chart panel convenient for the ship symbol display. Press the left trackball or mouse button. The chart panel will be redrawn so that the ship symbol is in the place indicated with the cursor. 3.3. Setting chart panel orientation. Set the chart panel orientation by pressing one of the following buttons in the control button group of the chart panel. Number 1. For the orientation to the north, just press this symbol, and for the orientation with the compass heading, just press this symbol, and last, for the orientation by the direction of the current leg of the motion route, just press this. 3.4. Setting ship symbol motion mode. To select the ship symbol motion mode, press the appropriate button in the control group of the chart panel. Number 1. To select relative motion mode, please click this symbol. Number 2. To select the true motion mode, and please click the symbol. 3.5.1. Select from the drop down list the following setting. Ship by. To display of own ship on the chart panel as symbol, the ship symbol, regardless of the scale. Contour. The ship contour when the current screen scale is commensurate with the ship dimension. 3.5.2. Align by. To switching orientation of the on-ship symbol display along HDG, the vector of the ship's motion as per course detector by gyro reading. In COG, the ship's crew motion is COG vector. And next po is 3.5.3, wind vector. To select true wind vector display mode. Yung wind vector po is, sineselect niya lang yung tamang wind vector by displaying mode po. 3.5.4, course leg speed. To turn on display of course, range and speed for each route leg with the motion route loaded. Sa course leg and speed po naman is, bago niya po ma-display yung course niya is, yung range and speed niya po is namomonitor bawat takbo niya, and yung route ng loaded po namomonitor niya yun po. 3.6, setting of the length of on ship and target vectors. Press vectors button in operational panel window on the control panel. The button shows the current vector length. Select the required vector length from the list, which will open up, and press the left trackball mouse button. Setting of time zone. Open config panel by selecting the appropriate line of task list menu the control panel. Dito naman po is open the config panel by selecting appropriate line task list po. Yun nga po. The config will be the one who will control the panel po. Use the tab in the top part of config panel, which will open up to switch to time zone page. 3.7.1, setting current time zone. Current time zone setting group contains the following elements. Number 1 is UTC, number 2 ship's time, number 3 is time zone. The UTC is line for the display of the current UTC time. Ship's time is line for the display the current ship's time. Time zone is line for the display of the time zone difference between the current ship and UTC time. Use time zone line to enter the ship's time zone. Press enter key. The time zone value will be set, whereas the ship time value is in ship's time line will change to suit the entered time zone. As the ship time is entered in ship's timeline, the time zone will change in time zone line on 3.7.2, setting time zone change. Schedule time zone change group contains the checkbox for enabling checkbox check the change of time zone function and a line for change settings. Change at ship's time. Line for the input and display of the ship time when the time zone is required to be changed. Clock put forward back. New ship time will be line for the input and display of the new ship's time. New time zone will be line for the input and display of the new time zone. Use new time zone will be line schedule time zone change group to set the new time zone value. Press enter key. Use change at ship's timeline to set the ship time value when the time zone is expected to change. Press enter key. Check the activated change at ship time checkbox. At the same time, the time zone will be changed on the suit value entered for it. Thank you.